Hi everybody, welcome back to Bree's Books and Budgets. I am Bree and I'm here to give you an update about my 9-to-5 life. I am a federal employee and I have been furloughed, so I have not been working since October 1st. For reference, today is October 12th. I decided that I was going to give you a video series of me updating you on what I'm doing each day that I'm furloughed and what I'm doing to help with my mental health and my physical health, along with my emotional health during this time. I will not lie to you, there are days that it is tough. There are days that I want to cry. I want to be angry. I am filled with fear some days, but I do what I can not to give in to those feelings. Those feelings are extremely valid, but I do what I can to negate those feelings, to work through them, and hopefully not let them overtake my life for the day. So today's plan is to read a couple of books. The first book that I am going to start is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. I have never read anything by this author before. I'm excited to do so. I've heard good things about this book. I'm also working on things for YouTube, hence the reason why you're seeing some of this video. I'm editing, I'm filming, I'm doing all the YouTube stuff. I'm also taking the time to really relax and just enjoy this Sunday. It is rainy outside, so I'm not going to go for a walk, but I'm probably going to do a little bit of house cleaning and just relaxing. And just so you know, the space is different because I am actually at my parents' house. I'm not at my own house. I decided for my mental health, I needed to get outside of the same four walls that I was in, and I was extremely stressed. So my parents actually offered for me to come up here, and so I'm here. My parents are actually away right now. They'll be back in a few days, but I'm enjoying my time here. The past couple of days, actually week, I have been doing something for myself every day. I started to exercise again. I went to the beach and the lake and enjoyed some outside time. I enjoyed the weather as much as I could. I went to Barnes & Noble, got myself a couple books, a little bit of retail therapy. Not a whole lot. I didn't put myself into debt to get it, and I reworked my budget to be able to do that. I also went to lunch with a friend during her lunch hour. I picked her up from her office, and we went to lunch and just had some time, some good old-fashioned girl talk and girl time, which is something that I needed. During this time, I am also avoiding the news as much as I can. I'm avoiding certain social media sites just because for my mental health, I do not need to constantly see some of the negative things that are out there. It can really affect myself mentally, and when I start to not feel very well mentally and I get extremely stressed out, I start to not exercise, not eat, and not sleep. And that is not good for my body. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for my emotional health. So I am doing what I can to avoid that. So let's talk a little bit about the money, because I'm sure people are like, what are you doing for a paycheck? What's going on? Things like that. I do not know when the next time I'm going to be paid. I did get a partial paycheck and I am able to cover the bills that I currently have. I do have a savings account, so I can go ahead and use my savings account to cover my bills. I will be okay. My goal during this time, no matter how long this is not to get myself back into debt. I am debt free, and so that is my goal, that I will do everything I can to avoid going back into debt, because that is not a good situation. That's not a sustainable situation. And hopefully this will be a short video series, because maybe they'll go ahead and allow me to start working again soon. We don't know. I do not know. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and share what I do each day, how I'm feeling, and hopefully it'll help somebody else out when they see this. So I'm going to say this throughout the video series, but if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Let's be kind to one another and help each other up emotionally, and just leave a positive comment. I love cats. Leave a cat emoji. Leave a book stack emoji for reading. Let me know what books you're reading. Let me know things that you are doing to protect your health and your mental well-being during this time. And I will talk to you all soon. Love you guys. Bye. Hi everybody, welcome back to Bree's Books and Budgets. I am Bree, and this is video 2 of my series of what I'm doing while I am furloughed from my job. Today is October 14th, and it is a Tuesday. I would normally be working, but unfortunately I'm not. But that's okay. Yesterday was Indigenous People Day, or Columbus Day. I went ahead and took the day off from filming anything for YouTube, feeling obligated to read, even though I love to read. The only thing I did yesterday was I did my workout. That was my number 1 obligation. My number 2 obligation for the day was my best friend actually asked me to go with her to her tattoo appointment and to be there to support her through that process. And so that's what I did. I made that commitment and I wanted to do so. We ended up spending the day together. We got pedicures, that was part of my budget. And then we went to the tattoo appointment and we just had a really nice day together. Just the two of us. We did spend a little bit of it with her family, but most of the day was just the two of us. And I really enjoyed that. So today's plan is for me to finish The Wilds. I have actually gotten to about 85%, so I will be finishing this today. And then I will start the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I am also cleaning the house and trying to get some laundry done, things like that. My parents are actually returning to this space in a little bit, about an hour, so just trying to get some filming done, trying to get some other things done. I have already posted one video on YouTube and I've scheduled another one to be posted in a couple of days. So today is a productive day in many different areas, but I do not feel overwhelmed. And that's because when it gets to be about 4 o'clock, which is about the time that I would normally not be working anymore, I intend to take the rest of the day and just read and spend time with my parents and see what happens. Who knows? So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And if you have any suggestions on things that you're doing while you are not working, or if you have a vacation and you feel like you need to be productive each day, what are you doing? What's your top priority for the day that you want to get done? And then do you give yourself the rest of the day off to do whatever comes your way? I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Hi everybody, welcome back to Bree's Books and Budgets. I am Bree. I'm here to give you an update about government shutdown day number 16. As a federal employee, I am furloughed, so I am not working. I have actually finished the book The Wilds by Sarah Pierce. I liked this. I gave it a 4 stars, and the creepiness factor was just right for the month of October. So I really enjoyed this. I actually started the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, like I said I would in a previous video in this series. I am liking this. I am on page 114, so I'm about a third of the way through this book. I'm enjoying it. It's a fast, quick read, and I hope to finish this in the next day or two. I'm also reading All the Missing Girls by Megan and Miranda. I'm listening to it also in addition to the physical read, so I'm doing the immersive read. I am enjoying this so far. It's a good story. It's good plot, its pacing is very interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens with this. This is another mystery book. And then the next two books that I have on my list are Ghost Business by Jen DeLuca, and then I hope to finish Zodiac Academy 2, Ruthless Fae, I believe it's called. I have that on my Kindle, so I am trying to read that as well. I'm about 20% through. So I've been reading a lot during this time that I'm not working. I have also been keeping up with my exercise routine. I have met up with several friends. I had lunch with one friend yesterday, and I met up with another one for a hair appointment that I scheduled last minute for myself because, you know, I need to take care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and sometimes you just need a haircut just to feel nice. And it was nice to get out of the house for a bit to see what was going on and just change of scenery. Today was all about reading. I did some exercising. I went for a walk with my mom, and I went over my budget for the next couple weeks so that I can remain ahead of what's going on and see what I need to take out of my savings account and when that's going to happen, things like that. So that is my update for October 16th, and I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi everybody, welcome back to Bree's Books and Budgets. I am Bree, and this is day 21 of me being furloughed. It's actually the end of October 21st, so it's the end of the day. Just to give you an update on what's been happening, I don't know when my last update was. I think it was a couple of days ago. I have gone and gotten a haircut. I have gotten my nails done with my mom. I've been out to lunch with one of my friends, and I went to dinner with a few of my friends and some of their additional friends. So that was a nice little night out. And then I have been reading a lot. I finished All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. This was a 4-star for me. I enjoyed it. It left a lot of things open at the end for interpretation. I highly recommend picking this up if you get the chance to do so. I finished The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. I really enjoyed this one. I gave this one 4 stars, and I hope to read the rest of the Dream Harbor series soon. I finished Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I read that on my Kindle and listened to the audiobook via Libby. I enjoyed that. That was definitely 5-star. That definitely hit the feels for me. It was about somebody who has dementia, or dementia is somewhere in their family, and how they're dealing with it. So do please check your trigger warnings for that book. But I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the conversation that was happening around that. And I am currently reading Ruthless Fae, which is Zodiac Academy 2 by Carolyn Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm about 60% through, so I'm hoping to finish in the next couple of days. That is it. That's really the update that I have as far as the activities that I've been doing, the things that I've been doing to keep myself relatively busy. I continue to use my Calm app on my phone to do some breathing exercises, especially before I go to bed, just to wind down my brain and my body and get it ready for bed, get it ready to rest, which has been important to my mental health, in addition to all of the exercising that I've been doing. Other than that, there's really no other update. Just I am trying to remain positive during this time and just keep going. That's all I can say. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions on things to do, please feel free to leave them down below. Positive only comments. I'm not here to talk about anything political. This is just my personal experience. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.